Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we are going to look into the voice of Spirit. What does Spirit want to say to you today? What's going to be the area of focus or the topic or theme Spirit wants to talk to you about? We'll look into why they want to address this for you, what's to be revealed, and some advice, etc. So we're going to be using the Fountain Tarot and the Kipper deck for all piles, and you obviously have your guidance cards here. So this is for pile 1, this is for pile 2, and this is for pile 3. And I'll see you at your choice. Welcome, my beautiful pile 1s. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what Spirit Voice wants to say to you. What's the theme? What's the major focus? Wow, really? Magnanimous Me, number 27. How beautiful. The magnanimous Me references a time of blossoming, of revealing of your true self, an enormous sense of love, getting in touch with your higher truth, freeing your generous spirit, giving and receiving kindness. That seems to be a theme. That's beautiful. It feels like it's, again, like a very gratifying and grateful and contentment or content time for you, or will be for you. Let's see what else we got. Interesting. We have belief and faith. And then peace. Yeah, there it is, that contentment. So, my lovely, what I'm feeling here for you, what Spirit's referencing is there will be a time, or there is coming a time in your life, if you're not in it already, you might be approaching it. There's a talk of belief systems and faith, and also different beliefs of eventually getting to the evolution of a deeper understanding, hence a sense of peace within oneself. No longer blindly following, you are now preventing yourself from blindly following things that do not resonate with you on a much deeper level. I heard soul sound. I'm also getting a sense, like I said, this generous spirit, this kindness that you might be giving out to all walks of life, trying to create peace in a lot of disharmony or disharmonic environments. Could be based on religion or science in particular. Feels like you're the one who's sort of bringing in a sense of clarity and peace for those around, and that in turn enriches your environment, in other words. This is interesting. And then you have beautiful. Bliss is worth creating from, for, and from. Exactly, and that's what it is. You're creating this peace in all of these particular different dynamics, different energies, with your magnanimous self, with your kind heart and generous spirit, with the blossoming of the true you, of your higher truths and higher self. This is really lovely. Amazing. This is your guidance. So we'll look at those at the end. We're going to go into your tarot and find out why this is important for you right now to know this. You have the Six of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Cups, I'll show them to you in a sec. The Star in the reverse. Four of Swords in the reverse. King of Coins in the reverse. and the Ace of Pentacles underneath the star. This is interesting. I'm feeling why this might be important for you now, my viewer, is it feels like you've learned something very integral from your past when it comes to connecting and give and take. Because it feels like your intentions from the past might have been motivated by something a little bit more, again, not like this is a bad thing, a little bit more practically based. Meaning like, how can I create money from this? Again, not that you should not necessarily be thinking that way, but it feels like that is sort of, I guess, maybe the leading motivation, or it was at one point. And I feel that that perspective has changed. Not that it's not as prevalent or as important, but it just means that the work is more important than the monetary reciprocation of that. That's what it's feeling like first. It's like you've learned something about your method of trying to create peace, but you went about it in a way that might have felt a little bit more masculine, practical, down to earth, less emotional. And now it feels like you're able to tap into more genuinely a place of emotional maturity, and you find a better or a faster or a cleaner route to uproot where the dis-ease comes in, where the discomfort comes in, where the lack of clarity on one's own journey can be illuminated. Because there is something that you ultimately bring in no matter what, but this time it's like, it's coming from a place of grace and peace, as opposed to, again, maybe this is what they're talking about, that blindly following, you know, and going about it in a particular, like, again, maybe rigid, too practical, too earthly in a sense, and it needed to be more emotionally connected for you to create a bigger shift or deeper connections. That's interesting. Let's see what else is to be learned about this situation. We have the Page of Swords. I didn't show you the cards, did I? So let me show them to you first. I'm so sorry. So we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. I don't know how well you can see them. Queen of Cups. The Star in the reverse. Four of Swords in the reverse. King of Coins, reversed, and Ace of Pentacles. Cool. And then you have the Page of Swords that's going over the Six of Cups. You have the Sun over the Queen of Cups. The Chariot over the Star. And you have the Three of Wands over the Four of Swords. And then the Five of Wands over the King of Coins. And then you have the Page of Wands over the Ace of Coins. Yeah, it's exactly similar to what I was feeling, that, you know, getting some context in what's to be considered. Now what's to be learned, or what's to be learned or understood, I should say, from this past actions or past events. It's, again, clarity from what one did in the past and learning a better way or method to approach a positive outcome or the desired outcome. It's not losing any of that passion and that want for goodness or for peace or for comfortability. It's now just, it's anchored in a better plan, in more emotional maturity, in more emotional transparency, and a sense of smart leadership, a leadership of service, but that's youthful still. It hasn't lost its spark, its passion, its charm, so to speak, but it's just been recalibrated, that it is now hitting more people. Let's put it that way. It hits more people now. That's really nice. This is what you're learning. It's a maturing of a method of being, a maturing of understanding oneself better so that you can be better, do better, produce better. Underneath the deck you have justice. Yeah, I'm telling you, your whole thing is about this balance, justice, bringing this kind of energy in for the collective, for yourself, for your environment, for your work, for your love life, etc. Okay, then let's see what will be revealed. We have the courthouse. We have concern. We have high honor. We have the thief. We have expectation. And we have family room. So my loves, what I'm getting from what will be revealed is, I think, exactly what we talked about, to be honest. It's like a decision is being made or has been made to produce, again, higher honor, a better result. Because in the past there was something that was missing, you might have been missing something was not considered. And now, based on either this past knowing, your expectation for things to come together in a much better way is more easily predicted for that outcome to happen, because of your past actions, because of what you learned, because of what was revealed to you during this process of either taking credit for your work and or taking a part of your work and doing better with it because they chose another method. That could be applicable for some. But what I'm really feeling here is it's just a matter of, like, I understand now how to make my hypothetical, metaphorical platform better so that I can reach more people. That is what the whole essence of this feels like. Magnanimous me, you know? Okay, steps to take forward. Change. Exactly. Again, changing the past decisions from what I might have missed, what was lacking, what I might have taken away that wasn't necessarily, or that wasn't mine, or that wasn't a true, like, again, blossoming of yourself, your true high belief, your highest truth. Yeah, from the bad choices, the things that didn't connect, the things that worried or concerned, the expectations I might have had previously based on my own set of beliefs and my own understanding. And there you go, decision made. Look at that. So you have courthouse and then adjudication, like the decision is made. I am changing whatever was not working, what wasn't good, that kept me in a sense of, or the environment or people in a sense of a bad health, bad or worrisome environments or troubling situations or unjust, dynamics. It's like whatever this is for you, you are removing yourself from, changing it, and or evolving into making a sound judgment for yourself to change, quite literally, to change. And if that's not just you, it is what you do for people, around people. I love that. Okay, amazing. Let's get your final closing messages, my collective. Your guidance, your advice. Lead the way. Light your own path. That's it, my love. Light the path for all to see, for many to follow, and for you to be content with, because it will be from your own doing and from a place of true balance. Like, that's really what I feel, true balance. You have number 23 here twice. Number 5 might be really significant. You also have a 5 here. Yeah, 23, 23, 23. So this talks about you're being encouraged to connect strongly to your base instincts. What does your gut tell you about the situation and your beliefs? Do you need to be more alert? You must decide, which is what we've talked about. You must decide on how to choose your approach, how to make this shift, how to change. But I feel like you do come to that conclusion. Again, this is about the reflection of what has gone on in your past. Is there somebody or something you need to face, or can you move on from the situation? You might have to hold the torch for others to be guided down positive paths or in a direction that was previously hidden. This is what we've been saying from the very jump. It's important to assist others when they do not have a light to guide them. Instinctively, you must learn to accept the changes in life and run peacefully with the flow of the universe. Changes in life, run peacefully. Run peacefully with the changes of the universe and within yourself, the universe within yourself. Your affirmation is, I choose my own way forward and I am a guiding light. That's freaking awesome. Final messages to add in. Cozy up with risk. That's right. And unstick the stuck. That's correct, right? Whatever you might have been feeling stuck in, or what you do, is unstick the stuck. I'm telling you, there's either it's about you, about other people, or both. So this is a beautiful message. What Spirit's voice is speaking very clearly to you today about what they want or where your focus should be on when it comes to, again, rejigging, recalibrating the parts that didn't work before for you to reach more people, because that is the end goal. To bring peace to more people, to bring clarity to more people, to bring justice to more people. And that goal is very clear. Spirit's like, lead the way then, my love, but transition the parts that you know are not going to be able to reach as many people as they know that you can, and help as many people as they know you can. I hope this was helpful, my beautiful collective. I'm sending you so much love. Until next time, ciao. Hello, my beautiful pal twos. All right, my collective, let's get right into your messages and hear Spirit's voice and what theme, what topic they want to bring up for you. Solar powered, number 3, beautiful. So for you, the sun is lit up. Everything might be coming up really easy or unfolding really easily for you. You can make decisions really clearly. Clarity is coming in. You can pivot also very easily. You're able to own your power right now. You're really feeling connected to the light source or the universal energy. You're basking in this type of knowing or this light energy. That's what this feels like so far. So it feels like this is a beautiful sunny period of life for you. Let's see what else we got. Beautiful, number 33. Talk about threes for you, hey, number 2, pal twos. So maybe this solar powered energy is what's arriving that may not have arrived yet for you. And this is why this patience card is coming up for you, waiting for the right moment. Some decisions and occasions just can't be rushed. You need to either approach it with caution or restraint, waiting for the right or the opportune time to react or to act. Trying not to be too indulgent. That solar powered energy could do that too. Devoting too much time or waiting for some imagined perfect moment also. So not waiting for too long. Again, it's about the right timing here. And the only warning they have for this is worrying that opportunities may be lost if they are overlooked in anticipation of some intangible better option to arrive. So there is an ask to act, but it's in the right time and not to rush it, but not to be waiting too long to do whatever it is that you're seeking to do. So you're looking for some clarity, some action, some brightness, some easy unfolding of decisions and dynamics. And Spirit's saying just a little bit more patience. I don't know if it's quite yet, but it feels like it's coming up very soon for you. Let's see what else we got. And then we have mending in the reverse. Interesting. So there you go. Maybe the other party or parties that are involved in whatever this might be for you, that need some clarity, that need some ease in the unfoldment of whatever is transpiring, they're maybe not ready or haven't mended it within themselves, when it feels like for you, my love, you've sort of reconciled with whatever situation or thing that had been going on before. And I think that's the reason why you're in this beautiful light energy. You're just like, well, this is life, let's go. It's either we're going to make moves or just stay stagnant in still waters, you know? Interesting, but it does feel like you're ready to mend something, and the other party or persons may just not be there yet, hence why the perfect timing card has come out for you, or patience, I should say. Look at this, collaboration of souls. I'm telling you, there is something about another it feels like a person, to be honest, but obviously it can be anything or any group of things. So yeah, Spirit's asking you to, I think it's just wait. It's wait it out a bit. Like, you keep doing you. You keep empowering yourself. You keep working on the healing of whatever. And it's not like a waiting around for somebody to be ready or come through. It's just like continue to live your life so that when and if they do come around to mend this, you are already in a place of peace. Okay, let's get some context and find out like what's to consider now. This is your guidance. We'll look at these at the end. You have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Coins, the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups, I heard slow down. That's what I heard when I hit with that card. Ten of Wands, two cards came out for you there. Give me a second. You have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. It's so funny. Like, it feels like your energy is the top row, and whomever or whatever the energy is that this is referencing is the bottom row. Obviously, it's still encompassing for you, but it feels like you're ready to create a new start or to present a new opportunity or a new possibility, and it is really emotionally sound. You may not be forthcoming as of yet. That's what's very clear here, but you're ready is what I'm seeing. And this person or thing that has walked away or separated, or is the one that is not ready to mend this, in other words, is still battling with, I feel like, their participation in this separation or in this pause. And they're still really thinking about, how do I move forward? And they don't know how to yet with that Ace of Wands. If I'm just going to reference this into yourself or about yourself, it's feeling like you want to go fast. Spirit's asking you to slow down or not to move yet. You have this opportunity, but things are still not quite sorted. There's still burdens being sorted out or figured or being carried. Then the King of Cups is holding on to that emotional maturity, again making me feel more like this, like waiting for the right opportunity, with this Four of Swords here of patience before you can actually act. Either way, it plays out, it's still echoing to the same energy for me. So what to consider now is that they're just not ready yet, and it's not necessarily, they just said it's your timing is different than theirs. They take a much longer to process and go through emotional changes than most, and for anybody that you've met, like they take much longer is what they're saying. It's not even like if yours is even feels long for you, like if you take 3 months, like they're taking like a year. It's that kind of length. It's much longer. Interesting. Let's see what's to be learned. They set up right. Okay, they said that this is the Fountain, which is a separate card in this deck. Over the Eight of Wands. The World. Seven of Coins. The Magician. The King of Swords over the Ten of Wands. Pile 2, I think this is my pile also. And then the Ten of Swords at the end here. Okay. So my lovely, what's to be learned here is, oopsies, I just dropped my crystal. So the Fountain talks about oneness, a moment of cosmic clarity, which is what we've been talking about. Fully awaken, the end of seeking, enlightenment, beginning, surrender to that which you are and whole, that you are whole and perfect. So for you, my lovely, as I was saying, you, again, in this beautiful solar-powered place, again, ready to make this sort of a completion or start something new, having put in the work, put in the planning, know what you want to do, what you want to say, how you feel about the situation. Thinking of ways to, I suppose, transmute or alter what has gone on in the, it's not alter what has gone on in the past, but it's sort of to not repeat or to transmute the energies from the past, I should say, and alleviate some of this burden that has been lingering between the two of you through communication, through words, through actual connection, again, to lay down the burdens. Like that's really what it feels like. And again, if I'm talking about your person being on this bottom layer here, I'm also feeling like they're looking for a way to transmute what they've done. Like, how do I come back from this? How do I find clarity in what's been burdening me, or harboring some sort of guilt is what I'm really feeling here. How have I been circling or cycling or perpetually in this loop of my own thoughts? Why can't I just take the action to do something? That's what their energy feels like. Yours, I'm telling you, pile 2, your energy is as light. It's like, I'm here, I am full, I understand what's happening, I'll just keep moving. Like, it's so positive, and I think it's indirectly and unconsciously or unbeknownst to them, helping them come to more clarity for themselves. I think this distance of you not pushing also, I think that you gave space. I think you gave space, more space than you normally would, and you let go of it. I think it did bother you in the beginning, but you've passed that intensity of that feeling, or the uncomfortability of the not knowing what was going on. I think that phase for you is gone, it's past. So what's learned here is it's a lesson, another lesson in patience, waiting for the right time to move. And I think this is just about active listening for the energetic shifts and feeling those shifts and responding to them as they come. Underneath the deck here, you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, not missing that opportunity this time. That's what this feels like. and also grabbing the opportunity as it comes. This is interesting. They want me to look at here. 9 of Cups underneath. Yeah, there we go. Makes sense. Okay, so let's get into what will be revealed as you move through these energies. Unexpected income, which I take more as a surprise, but it absolutely can be a monetary windfall, but this is a surprise, something unexpected naturally. And you have change over Knight of Coins and the World, but then you have main male. Sorry, folks. Community. Mature man. This is good, 𝗵𝗵. This is good, especially if it has to do with the masculine energy. And then we have concern. Okay, my loves. So what's to be learned here, what's to be revealed here is there is going to be a straight blank. There's a surprise change or an unexpected change from the main male in the scenario or from a masculine energy. Second, second, they're saying that this can be a person from your community or you were involved in their community in some way. Second is their community is somehow, I don't know if it's like a shifted their opinion about you or about something that is making them see something differently. I don't know what it is. they're not giving that part of it to me clearly, but it's like you learn, not you, the person or the energy that's involved with you in this is learning something about the community or the people or the company that they keep that has been, let's say, a part of the hindrance that has kept this person stuck or away from you for as long as they did. Not that they were holding them there, but it was almost like they didn't necessarily see anything wrong with the time it took. They didn't really take enough time to reflect in the beginning of when this particular altercation or separation happened. And I think it's because like their community was like, it's almost like they brushed it off as in if it's not that big of a deal, doesn't mean that much, something like that. But I feel like now that person is realizing they have matured. I really feel like this is what this is. This person has matured and recognizing where there's something about this was not quite right and what they gave up from you and replaced it with this. And now they're concerned, is what I'm feeling, concerned about that particular choice. Again, concerned about how do I come back from this? How do I come back from me making a huge boo-boo? And not losing face, that's what they just said. And they're, again, part of it is they're too concerned about outside appearances or external opinions. But if they want this change to happen, they have to do something unexpected, out of their norm, out of their comfort zone. Wow. Interesting. Let's see what steps to take forward then. As you go through these energies, you have toil and labor. Okay, so there's going to be some more work involved. And they just said it's more on their end, more work. Look at this. Mature woman. Again, this is it, the change. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This mature man, main male had to mature for them to even reach you at your level. Like it wouldn't have been able, they would not have, if they had came back in the same energy that when you guys had the argument, like I said, they didn't do enough reflecting in the moment that it happened. They chose to dismiss it and ignore it. And then eventually certain things started to bubble up and they couldn't ignore it anymore and recognize something about either the situation from their community. Either it was their community that was being a certain way, or recognized or said the exact same thing you did. It doesn't really matter. But there's something that they realize and recognize that they need to mature the F up if they even want any change to happen, if they want something positive and fortuitous and wish fulfilling to occur. Exactly, the expectation. That expectation of, like, this, your energy, like, you're expecting them, if you don't come correct, don't bother. That's why they're concerned. They're like, I don't know if I'm ready. And they truly may not be. So hence they're like, there's still some time. There's still some things that need to get worked out. So the steps for you, my lovely, is you're just, again, in this beautiful state of space of waiting. But it's active waiting. It's not waiting for them. It's waiting for the energies to come and match you. That's it. That's the waiting we're talking about. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, let's get your closing guidance, my lovelies. Your advice. Secret temptation. Number 31, being led astray. Woo! I do want to read from the book because I don't fully remember all of this one. Okay. It says, I'm just reading this part here. It says, it says addiction such as gambling, drugs, sex, alcoholism, and even food are indications for this card. Being tempted by devilish behavior is leading you down a bad path. Interesting. And I, honestly, my lovely, I don't think that this is necessarily you. It definitely can be where you may have had your moments of overindulgence to try and numb yourself out from the initial of shock of whatever happened. But this really feels like the advice here is not about you being led astray. It's that this energy was led astray. This person was led astray. I really am strongly feeling that. And they may have had or have addiction problems. Very, very extremely strong possibility, in other words. This health card encourages you to regain control of your life, bringing willpower and determination using a step-by-step approach for support and encouragement. Ultimately, the temptation to be bad or let loose is having a negative effect on yourself and the people around you. If you are experiencing challenges with your personal habits at the moment, now is the time to develop structured and systematic coping strategies that you can lean on, when you are tempted to lead yourself astray. So again, this can be yours, but it does not feel like yours, my love. You feel like you're in a very high vibrational energy. This 100% for me, I wanted to try and make it apply to you, but it doesn't. It doesn't feel right for you. It feels like their energy, because this is exactly what an invisible hindrance can feel like, is what I'm getting. You're a conscious creator, so be accountable for your past and current choices. Seek the change to make them present in your future now. All is not lost. You must act if you wish to improve your circumstances. This is advice for the person I'm telling you. Continuing to ignore the problem will only make the situation worse. Professional assistance is required now. Seek a suitable health practitioner, etc. Your affirmation. I continue to make positive choices. I free my emotional burden. My lovely, I know this is like your advice and guidance, but I generally feel like the advice to you is to remember that this is actually what's going on for this person or this energy. And I don't think that you forget, but it might be a sense of the depth of the grip, or the tightness of the grip that this particular addiction can hold on this particular person is heavy. And that's why it takes them a very long time to process certain things. So even though you might be feeling like, yo, what the F, this is taking so freaking long, it's a much needed slow process if this person is to truly heal properly and to come to you in the way that you deserve. Final messages. You are epic. Exactly, because of what you deserve, right? Nourish the sacred feminine. And this is what I'm trying to say. It's like you're nourishing this because you're epic. Also, this person knows that they need to nourish this feminine energy because you're epic, and so are they. They have been neglecting the feelings, and this is what I'm getting with this: nourish the sacred feminine, nourish the sacred feminine. You know, like it's... So what Spirit is really saying to my lovelies is that you stay in your high vibe, And this energy right now is learning to mend. It is mending in the process, it is mending as we speak. It is in the process now. But this is a slow process, and it's going to take much longer than you think it should take, period. Accept that, know that, and continue to keep building on yourself. And this energy, it does feel like it will catch up. But you're not waiting for them to catch up. You're waiting for the energy to catch up. It's not necessarily them. Although I definitely do feel like this person or thing is wanting to reconcile the situation, regardless wherever this ends up. They do need some sort of peace within this mending. They want this, but they're just not ready and they're not able yet, but they do want it. Oh, my beautiful collective, I hope that was helpful. That is what Spirit is wanting to talk to you today about. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Next time, ciao. Keep watering your lives. Welcome, my beautiful pal threes. All right, let's get into what Spirit Voice wants to talk to you today about. Is it a theme, a topic, an energy? Let's see. You guys got 2 cards, so I honored them. The only pile who did. So Spirit has some extra messages for you. First, you have brand spanking new, number 9. And the dude abides. Nice. So what it feels like for you, my lovely, what Spirit wants to talk to you today about is new things coming into your life, a freshness, a new start, spring energy. And with the dude abides, it's like your wish is granted. It's like whatever you want, you're going to get it. Like, so there's a new energy for you in particular is coming in for you, especially if this is not something that has been happening in your life where things are sort of like working out or in flow. It feels like now all of it's getting revamped. Like it's a straight up a new energy, a new cycle for you, a brand spanking new cycle. And they said something that you're not very familiar with. The energy might seem similar, but it's definitely something new for you. Beautiful. Let's see what else we got here. Nice, number 6. And go the distance. So this number 6 card talks about tranquility and peace. It's talking about, again, after a difficult period. So again, new energy. After a difficult period, challenging times are over, worries of financial health issues, all that stuff. Acceptance of our past and our troubles in our past. You are now able to rest, comfort in the embrace of rest. It's a time to recuperate, to regain your strength. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this energy of this brand spanking new energy is exactly what this feels like. After a period of freaking craziness, very much so. Again, a spring energy coming up for you, something very new that hasn't been your experience in a while. And I think now that this particular energy is shifted, or that you're in this energy, you can now actually fully go the distance, like as in the end result of what you legitimately wanted in the beginning of whatever you started, or whatever was not working out for you, the most troubling areas of your life. It's like you can go the distance to complete it in a successful way now. It's like the energy, the timing is right. And your power is right, is what they're telling me. The strength and power to go after what it is that you want, shedding old skin and leaving old beliefs behind is what they just said. Look at this. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Look at this. Happiness and joy after a period of shit. This is so deserving. Again, number 9s might be significant for you, my loves. Not again, but every pile had a significant number. This is lovely. So what Spirit's wanting to talk to you today about is a brand new start happening, a new cycle in your life, of a fortuitous cycle of things working out in your favor, of you being able to go the distance and complete the things and find prosperity, happiness, and joy in what you're doing and seeking. And what you're trying too. It's not even just like actual goals, just random things that you're trying. It's just going to feel like really a much easier time for you. Let's get some more context. Let's see what's to consider now. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. Aw, I heard it's okay to move. It's okay to move now. Like it feels like you've been afraid to move. You've been stuck. Like I can't, every time I make a movement, something fucks up. Pardon my language. And I'm so tired of it. Like I'm tired of you being told no, tired of it fucking up, tired of it not working out. So I'm just, for a period, you're just like, I'm staying still. And then you have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, staying still. I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not finishing this. This is... Two of Wands. Three of Wands. I think this came out in every deck, in every pile today. And then the the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, my lovely. So what I'm feeling here is for you to consider now is, again, it's okay for you to move. I know it feels like you can't and you're afraid to move, that your plans seem to always get thwarted, but now is the time. Please try not to self-sabotage now because of past experiences that have left you doubting. That's really what this is, what Spirit is trying to reinforce for you. Like, it's okay now. It's okay. I promise. It's okay. Let's go. We can move now. Yeah, you're able to move away from the overthinking, feeling that your efforts are not being seen or used or creating any sort of traction or momentum for you to find some like even footing. Interesting. What else can we learn? We have the World. We have the Ten of Swords over the Nine of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune over the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And speaking Six of Swords, Six of Cups in the reverse. And speaking of cycles, right? Again, this nostalgia with the Six of Cups, the World energy with completion and new beginnings, the Wheel of Fortune of things moving in your favor now, the 10, completion of this worry and anxiety, and this nostalgia repeat, again, cycles. Like, you're not going to do this anymore because your plan this time is not... I want to say the word naive, but it might feel harsh. That's not what I mean. It's just more experienced. That's really what it is. You've really taken in what hurt. You really did take that in. And that's what's creating some of this wound or this wounding that I'm feeling within this energy, and why you're doubting that this new beginning can actually happen. But it definitely can. And it is. I can't even say that it can. It is. Like, Empress, yes, over the Three of Wands. And then you have the Four of Swords. Exactly. Hesitation on if it will or not. Like, so Spirit is just like, really think about trusting us more. The dude abides. Quite literally, like, we are here to help and assist. And I know it's felt like you've been alone and that you might have been ignored for a bit, or that this particular area of your life might have just not been working out, and that's what's feeling ignored or unsuccessful, or just frustrating is what I feel. Continuous repeating of cycles. 10 might be significant. It could be like a 10-year cycle, or again, like I said, 9, right? So 9, 10, yeah, 9, 10-year cycle might be a thing for you in particular, or how this has been going about a long time coming, but a lot of work in the past to lead you to where you are, which is also like a part of what gave you some strength, but is also what's making you feel fragile right now. So they just want you to be aware of these particular feelings, but the main thing is just trust. It is okay to move now. It's okay. It's okay. As shitty as it feels right now, it's okay to move. Yeah, Knight of Wands. It's okay. And you can take a little bit more force. That was a star underneath. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what will be revealed as you move through these energies, my love. You have mature woman. Wealthy man. This pile is making me think of one of my clients I did a reading for not too long ago. This feels something like they would need to hear. Toil and labor. You have marriage. Imprisonment. And expectation. This is interesting, pile threes, because I'm getting a feeling of your energy being the mature woman, regardless of sex or gender. And I honestly feel like there's whatever had not been working out for you in your past does have to do with particularly possibly a wealthy man, an investor, a benefactor, somebody that you might need their particular resources for when it comes to, again, gaining some more prosperity on your end. It does feel heavily work related at this moment. And it feels like you're trying to create some type of merger without being trapped within, I suppose, like the merge. You know, like it's almost like if it's a benefactor, like if you're asking for financing for something, you don't want to be tied to them, or they expect something more just because they're giving money. There's something about that too in here. And I think what they're talking about, what's to be learned, or what's to be revealed, is there might be something that, oh, frig, I'm not sure, like this, because I'm getting like twofold at the exact same time. It's like one's not weighing more than the other. It's like there is a want for a merger or a need for it, but what that comes with, or what that entails, like all of that entails, is something that you're not entirely sure that you want to be involved in, or you're expecting something to be taken advantage of, or again, there's something about that, you know, like again, for it to fall through. And I think Spirit is referencing that, like learning from, again, like we talked about the past, like the past on how what brought you here was creating the self-sabotage, possibly, you know, that you might be imprisoning yourself because of an expectation of somebody fucking you over. This is interesting. Let me get some more. Like, this is supposed to be steps to take. If this doesn't clarify, I'm going to get more than that. So we have privileged lady first. Then, oh goodness. Then we have mature man. Okay, boom. Okay, great. And then gift. So yeah, okay, so this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's a little bit more of the self-sabotage that they're echoing here. What's to be learned about you have an opportunity here And this man, I feel, can be trusted to some degree. And this does feel like a newer energy. It doesn't feel like a past energy. It feels like a newer investor. So all the past investors that didn't work, all the whatever, if it doesn't have to do with money, but whoever's not investing in whatever this is for you, that this resonates with you for, that's that energy. There is a trust that can be happening. There is a maturing, there's an understanding here, and this is a gift being given to you. This is a part of this, the dude abides. Like, this is for you, my love. So do not self-sabotage what we are giving you to find yourself in a place of privilege in some way that you were not before. This prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. This is a part of this for you. So this tranquility and healing, the space that you're in, that you're recuperating, this is what's coming in for you, my love. So try to get out of the lack mentality, the imprisonment mentality, or feeling like you might be stuck in something that might not turn out in the way that you want based on past events. They're asking you to try and trust the universe more. Oh, my beautiful collective, let's get your closing messages. You have astral travel, number 3, caution needed. So this astral projection card, astral travel card, it references talking about being an observer, right? Because if we're talking about just astral travel in general, that's kind of what we're doing. We are looking above or observing from a different perspective. And they're reminding you that any of your projections or experience, they will be affected if they have a fear-based frequency. So keep your vibration high. Alert your senses to any unwanted energetic connections that can influence you, let's say like in a negative or a spiritually abusive way. Let's put it that way. You're being asked to keep your spiritual radio tuned and to listen for interference. Observe your surroundings and be aware of manipulation by others through psychic energy. This is what they're asking you to learn from, right? Like, so that you're not using the self-sabotage or being so worried that you miss the opportunity that comes with this, you know? There's a bit of caution required in all areas of communication. Keep sensitive information confidential. So maybe you only reveal what you need to reveal to these particular people or to these investors to keep yourself feeling a little bit more sane when you're getting these opportunities so that you can trust them more, possibly, you know? Your affirmation for this beautiful card is, I am divinely protected. My soul is safe to explore my path with ease and grace. That's absolutely right. You are able to accept your path and explore your path with ease and grace, but trust in what's being offered to you here and really learn to discern and observe so that you don't feel like you're being taken advantage of or getting duped another time. Final messages. Magic happens when you most expect it. Abso-freaking-lutely. Expect the magic. Don't expect the sabotage or the failure. Don't expect the imprisonment. Expect the magic. And then overrate your intuition. Abso-freaking-lutely. That's exactly what they're saying. Trust you, my love. Trust in spirit. The dude abides. You can go the distance this time with this particular new energy coming in for you. The old cycle is done. It's done. You are mending, you're healing, you're recuperating, you're rebuilding. And now there's an opportunity or an energy or a thing that comes to you to gift you so that you can move forward in whatever guise this takes. Oh, my beautiful collective, that is what Spirit wants to talk to you today about, what they want to voice and make you aware of. The cycle is done. It's okay for you to move. I'm sending you so much love. I hope this was helpful. Until next time, keep blending your lives. Ciao.